Hello and thank you for joining us on ERi-TV. This is English News Broadcast live from the headquarters in Asmara at exactly 10:30 p.m. The following are the top stories for this evening. Training on cartography and GPS. Task force to control iodine deficiency diseases. Venezuela plans military exercise in the Caribbean. Syria's air defense repels Israeli aggression near Damascus. The Forestry and Wildlife Authority has successfully concluded a comprehensive one-month training program in cartography and global positioning system (GPS) for 21 of its staff members. This extensive training program encompassed both theoretical and practical aspects. The training covered a wide array of topics, starting with the historical evolution of cartography. It delved into various types and organizational methods within cartography, highlighting the construction and vital role of military maps. Essential skills like map reading, understanding map and land coordinates, and navigation principles were part of the program. In the segment focusing on GPS, the training provided an in-depth understanding of satellite development and integration with GPS technology. Participants gained hands-on experience in identifying both internal and external components of GPS devices. Practical exercises, including typing the location and retrieving precise directions, equipping the members with real-world navigation skills. Lieutenant Colonel ERi-TV, a representative from the Vocational Training Center, emphasized that the primary goal of this training was to enhance the participants' proficiency in cartography and GPS. He also extended his gratitude to various organizations, including the Office of the Chief of Staff of Eritrean Defense Force and the Cartography and Information Unit, for their pivotal contribution to the realization of this training program. Highlighting the uniqueness of this initiative, Colonel Kinfa, the General Manager of Forestry and Wildlife Authority, stressed its importance. He encouraged the trainees to actively apply their newly acquired skills in supporting the national development programs, marking a significant step forward in the authorities' capabilities. A specialized task force dedicated to controlling disease caused by iodine deficiency has been established in the central region. During a meeting held on 27 December, Mr. Alam Araya, head of the quality control at the Eritrean Standard Institution, delivered a comprehensive representation on the significance of iodine for the health of humans and animals, its use in Eritrea, and public awareness about iodine's importance. Mr. Alam highlighted the health risk associated with iodine deficiency, stating that fortifying salt with iodine is an effective method to mitigate these diseases. He noted that the practice of adding iodine to salt began in Eritrea in 1994 and 1995 and led to an increase in iodine usage to 88% by 1998. However, he reported a slight decrease to 86% in 2010 and urged the public to consistently use iodine salt. It is to be recalled that back in 1997, the Ministry of Health issued a directive mandating the iodization of salt intended for humans and animal consumptions. A pivotal meeting was held in High Kota subzone, Gashbarka region, to discuss an advanced preschool education. Mr. Abdelkader Abdullah, the head of the education office in the subzone, emphasized the foundational role of pre-education in a child's academic journey. He highlighted ongoing efforts to provide high-quality preschool education and urged increased involvement from parents, local administrations, and key community figures. Mr. Abdelkader pointed out the challenge faced by the subzone, noting that 6 out of its 8 kindergartens are operating in temporary facilities. He appealed for public support to build modern kindergartens buildings. Additionally, Mr. Shahaddin Saleh, the subzone administrator, confirmed the subzonal administration's commitment to enhance preschool education, citing the correlation between early education and later academic success. The meeting concluded with participants expressing their readiness to actively contribute to their educational initiative, emphasizing the need for sustained awareness campaign to engage the wider community in these efforts. We'll be back with international news in a couple of seconds. President Nicolas Maduro ordered Venezuela's armed forces to conduct defensive exercise in the Eastern Caribbean after the United Kingdom sent a warship toward Guyana's territorial waters as the South American neighbor disputes a large border region. In a nationally televised address yesterday, Maduro said that 6,000 Venezuelan troops, including air and naval force, will conduct joint operation of the nation's eastern coast near the border with Guyana. Maduro described the impending arrival of British ship HMS Trent to Guyana's shore as a threat to his country. He urged the ship's deployment violates a recent agreement between the South American nations. Maduro said in a room where he was accompanied by dozens of military commanders that his country believes in diplomacy, in dialogue and in peace, but no one is going to threaten Venezuela. This is an unacceptable threat to any sovereign country in Latin America. Syrian air defense have intercepted most Israel missile near country's capital, city of Damascus, amid an upsurge in the region's act of aggression against the Arab nation following the bloody onslaught against Palestinians in the besieged Gaza Strip. At around 11:55 p.m. local time yesterday, the Israeli enemy carried out an aerial attack from the direction of the occupied Golan Heights and targeted a number of sites in the southern flank of Damascus. The official Syrian Arab news agency SANA quoted an unnamed military source as saying the source added that Syria air defenses shot down most of the missile. The report noted that there were no injuries in the strike, but there were material losses. The strike comes a day after Damascus International Airport reopened following repeated Israel strike. Israel waged the bloody war on Gaza on October 7 after the Palestinian Hamas resistance movement launched Operation Al-Aqsa Storm in the occupied territories in retaliation for the Tel Aviv regime's incessant crime against Palestinians in the occupied West Bank. Since the start of the aggression, the Tel Aviv regime has killed 21,320 Palestinians, most of them women and children, and injured more than 55,600 others. Now we have a quick recap of the top stories. Training provided on cartography and GPS system. Task force to control iodine deficiency diseases. Venezuela plans military exercise in the Caribbean. Syria's air defense repels Israeli aggression near Damascus. That wraps up our news broadcast for this evening. Thank you for watching. Have a good night.